Hey everyone, welcome back. So today we have another medium level problem of the day, that is minimum number of pushes to type word, and this is the second level of problem in this particular category. And what does this problem states is that we have a keypad, a normal phone keypad that we used to have back in old days, and there are some characters mapped to each value. That is, in conventional keyboard, ABC is mapped to 2, 3 is mapped with DEF, and similarly till 9. Okay, and we have specifically given a note that 1, 0, star, and hash. This cannot be mapped with any of the value. Okay, so now only from 2 to 9, that are 8 keys, these are valuable to us, and they have given us a freedom that we can map any character to any number of value. For example, it should not be particularly like this, that 2 should be mapped with ABC. Okay, we can change it to 2 with AFG depending upon our needs. And what we are given is, we are given a string word, okay, with set of characters, and we have to determine what is the minimum number of key pushes that we have to do. Okay, for example, if I have to type this in this particular word, okay, what would be the answer? That a to get the A, we have to type push 2 for one time, and then to get B, we have to push 2 for two times. Then to get C, we have to push 2 for three times. Similarly, for D and E, we have to push 3 for one time and two times. So the total answer will be 1, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. So total 9 pushes. But this is not the optimal answer, because if we redesign our keyboard, then we just need 5 pushes. Okay, and how do we do that? We are mapping each character on the first part. Okay, so that we have to go with the minimum number of pushes. Okay, so this might seem like easy problem, that okay, we are given a set of strings, and whatever the value that we encounter, we will just map it to the first thing. Okay, that's a good approach, but there is few additional things that you have to consider, and that would be to consider the multiples. Okay, now here there are some set of characters, that is, A is coming two times, B is there two times, C has the frequency of 2, D has the frequency of 2, E has the frequency of 2, similarly like this, and I has frequency of 6. Okay, so this is also pretty much basic, that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 characters, and each can be mapped to individual value at the first index. But what would happen if we have more than 8 characters? Okay, we have just 8 keys, and let's suppose that we have here uh, one more character like Z. So what do we do that? What do we do that? In that case, you must be thinking like, okay, whatever the characters we will be encountering, we will map it to the first 8 digits, and then whatever the next values are, we will start mapping it to the next other digit. That is a good approach, but there is one more case that we have to find out. Okay, and I have taken an example of that case. So here there are total of 9 characters. Okay, every character appears at least once, but there are frequency of 2 of A and N. Okay, so the correct answer for this is 18. But if you go with the conventional approach, that whatever this is, like, first I will be mapping from this to K to every individual 8 keys. That is, A will be mapped to 2, B will be mapped to 3, C will be mapped to 4, similarly K will be mapped to 9, and then we have left of 1, and we will map this to again 2, that will be on second index. So 2 will be AL, sorry, AL, and in that case the answer will be 19, and that's the not correct answer. So this concludes that the frequency of every element matters. Okay, so the greater the frequency is, okay, if the frequency is greater, then we have to map that value to the first index, okay, to the lowest index. We have to try to map that to the lowest index. So the answer will not be maximum. How can we do that? Hmm. So to do that, we can either create a hash map and then go with the priority queue. But the optimal approach will be just to create a frequency array that will be of 26 size, and we will be initializing it with the 0. Okay, it will go from all the way from A to Z. And what we are going to do is we will be traversing this particular word array, and we will count the frequency of each element. Okay, once the frequency is counted, we are going to sort it in decreasing order. That means the highest value will be on the first. Okay, and once we have that, what we are going to do is we will be looping. We will loop from the first value. We have to keep a counter of multiplier. Okay, it will be initially 1, and then we again need a variable that is count. Okay, why do we need this variable? This variable is needed because we will start from here. Okay, from 2. That will be okay. There are We just have the 8 keys. So let's just forget about the keys. We just have 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way to 8. Okay, we just have these keys. Okay, we will be starting from here. Okay, once we reached to this point, and then again we have some set of characters exceeding our limits, that is 9, 10, 11, any number of characters. What we have to do is we have to reboot to this page, but our multiplier will increase by 2 because the first key, that will be A, which is already mapped, to some set of value. Okay, A will 1 will be mapped to A already. Okay, whatever the character we are mapping it to. Similarly, this will be mapped. So again, to map another key to the one, we have to map it just next to this. Okay, and to get that, it will be on second index. So we have to push that button 2 times. That's why the multiplier is going to increment by 2 if the count is 8. Okay, so this will be easy problem to code. Let's just initialize a vector frequency of I'm gonna take it as 30 characters just for the safety. And then what we are going to do is we will be incrementing our frequency array C minus A plus plus. Then we are going to sort. Now we have to initialize our answer. Okay, we have to initialize our count, and we have to initialize our power. I will be using the power variable. Okay, and now we will be traversing our array. Okay, the first thing we have to do is we have to just increment our answer. That will be x multiplied by power and count plus plus. If our count is equals to 8, what we have to do is we have to initialize our count back to 0, and we have to increment our power and return our answer. So this is accepted. Let's just submit it. Yeah. So thank you for watching. This is the final code. We'll see you tomorrow.